Good morning, collective. Welcome to my channel, Mirror Mirror. I hope you're having a good morning. Woo-hoo. Let's get started, shall we? Oh. This reading is fabulous. Some of you are so head over heels in self-love. Oh, you're kicking in the law of attraction in so many areas. You and your karmic thinks that they got your narcissist now. Karmic, she thinks she has herself a boyfriend. You switch those energies around if this could be either gender. There's no gender in tarot. Karmic thinks she's one. Nope. Okay. Shocked. This is a new development. This little packy pack right here. Your narcissist is shocked, I tell you, that their karmic little, I know mine's platonic with his, but some of you, they are not platonic. They're not romantic either. It's a hot mess that they have brewed, but they deserve this. Shocked that they've been lied to by their karmic, who believed Satan's handmaiden, your narcissist, your gullible narcissist, who believed Satan's handmaiden was an earth angel. She told him something. We were meant to be. We are twin flames. We're earth angels. Or I'm an earth angel. Collective is not an earth angel. Collective is bogus. Collective is a liar. Collective is evil. You're not. Convinced your gullible narcissist that they were some kind of a light worker, a guru, a sex guru. I know for some of you, because I saw that this morning, either they were old-fashioned. Do they still do wife swapping? Or swingers clubs? Do they still do that nonsense? Or worse, what I saw was she showed him forbidden, unless you're a certain degree in witchcraft. She showed your narcissist these were it's a sex magic. It's a form of sex magic, but it's actually a form of brainwashing your narcissist using lust. That's all she's got. You know, once the lust vibe burns away, if there's no unconditional, non-judgmental love there as a springboard, it's a funny thing. It falls apart. Now, your narcissist is sorry. They see that you are the real earth angel. And your narcissist sees that they discarded you when they should have discarded this karmic bimbo. Switch those energies around. I think any gender can be a bimbo, right? Doesn't have to be a girl. Equal opportunity smear of a narcissist or a toxic person. It is incontrovertibly forbidden for this narcissist to continue feeding off your energy and using this karmic to do spells on you, to disrupt you all the time, launch and so always watching to look to see, did it work? It didn't, like I said, unless you're bait. That's the fun part of being an earth angel. I love to be bait. Come on, get me. Because some of you are like myself. I can dissolve an entity by hitting a musical note. Ah, they are gone. You too are a demon destroyer. Your aura touches people on the street that you're just walking down the street. Will turn tail. You don't know that person. Looked at you and turned tail because they have an attachment. They have a demonic entity messing with them on some level. And it knows. It saw you coming. It felt your aura. You know there's no workman's comp in hell, right? Oh, gee, that's too bad, little a little attachment demon. So from the waist down, you disappeared. You're going to be a short stack in hell here on in. We can't restore what an earth angel took apart. It's gone for eternity. Yeah, she said she was an earth angel, but she goes and plays in cemeteries, collecting that graveyard dust to use against you, collective. So, he's been manipulating her to get supply out of you because it's been really, you've been starving them. You're in your most authentic self. You are starving them, literally, of any narcissistic supply, and listen up. That karmic is secondary, sloppy seconds supply. You are that narcissist primary supply. They married you for that reason, to suck the life out of your exquisite narcissistic supply. So see, for that reason, they don't want to, any narcissist will, no, I don't want to give up my tastiest primary supply. That's you. And you are starving them of it for the longest time. They're desperate. So is she. If she can keep piling this darkness onto you and throw you off your square, pull you down off that primary narcissistic supply pedestal, she'll never be primary. She's fake, poser, karmic, toxic, not an earth angel, not even a true empath. She's just as screwy about her perceptions as your narcissist is, because they feed off of each other and their delusions. The narcissist doesn't want you to leave them behind now. All of us, they're telling the karmic this, and the karmic is ticked. I don't want to hear this bedtime story from you. You're mine now. You're not collectives anymore. You're mine. You said that you were mine. He lied to that karmic, is figuring it out that they've been duped. Your narcissist is scared now from the way that they're reading it this morning, scared that they're stuck exclusively with that karmic copycat, that inferior copy of you. It's not even flattering to you. You know, flattery, imitation is a form of flattery. Flattery's crap. Flatterers have a special ring in Dante's Inferno, you know. Flatterers, liars, narcissists, and their little comic bishies, their little karmic bishies. They're scared. They're stuck exclusively with the copycat that they picked her because she reminded them of a timeline when you first met, when they were love bombing you before everything that came after for the next 39 years. So they're going back into an old timeline, and they found someone that is a copycat of you, namely, so at one point they are going to tell you about that person to hurt you. But if you're in your most authentic self, it will not even pinch. Ooh, they don't like that. You don't want to deal with your narcissist, so you decided, well, then I cut you both out. Pox on both of your houses. I wish you love and light, because you're going to need it, because you're going to get karma. And I am an earth angel. My heart chakra is open even when you do this stuff to me, is why I keep leveling up. They used me as bait, you fools. And I'm leveling up and pushing forward into my soul purpose in spite of you. They knew, the divine knew what you were up to. They've been watching you. And now you are caught in the universe's trap. Universe is balancing out what they did to you. And it's not pretty for them. It's excruciatingly painful on every level. They're stuck with the energy before you met them, what they were. Your narcissist, what they were. No primary source. They were an ouch-cube bundle of nerves at all times, a hot mess. Then you came in and they started feeding off your energy and they leveled up. They started progressing off of your energies. Just your energies before they got the idea to destiny swap. You can't destiny swap with an earth angel. Their vibration is way up here and you're toxic down here and in hell's basement. You're gonna, even if the divine lets you have the destiny swap to take that energy, they can't raise to a 5D grounded, balanced, and centered, a 5D consciousness, not in their DNA. So they've got all of this earth angel energy and no way to use it. So it burns them, energy-wise, burns them out. Karma. That's the universe saying you can't do all this stuff and knock everything out of balance like this. Think you're going to get away with it forever. Today is the day they get retribution, collective. Good on you for doing what you were told. You listened in your most authentic self. You keyed into your higher self that's right up there, closest to the divine, as close as you are working down here on earth, and your spirituality's fine and humming. They don't have that. You walked away this time. This is great. They're stuck with how they were. My husband right now is stuck to who he was 43 years ago. I met him in 83. I didn't marry him until 86. He is now, at this age, infantile regression vibration, metaphorically. He's a 24-year-old. How he was at 24, stunted now at the age he is now in his 60s. Because we've been married that long. So now, he gets to be that, what he was before I came into his life and gave him a child and gave him a life and made this house a home. I did that. I put love into everything I create. If you haven't figured it out, that's just what I do. And so do some of you, collective. You don't want to deal with this. That narcissist sees that karmic tricked them. And the narcissist lost you because that karmic trip, you betrayed me. So now they're turning on them and treating that karmic 3 times, 10 times worse than they did to you for decades. Unleashing all that on their karmic. And they're pissed at that karmic. You don't want to deal with your narcissist, so you cut both of these spiritually hating clowns out for good, and they know it. So, okay, for the title we're going to pick, leave me a comment. This is what the title's going to be. That is how you became a narcissist slayer. We're going to use hashtag, I'm going to try collective read, and I'm going to try justice just to see what happens. Now then, you're happy in your solitude now that you cut those two clowns out. You're happy in your solitude, and they hate you for that. They hate how you are effortlessly steering clear of all of their toxic noise and nonsense and trying to pull you. It's not working. You're glad to chart your own course without including all of your time and your space and your energy being distracted to go do whatever the heck that they're trying to force on you to throw you off balance. You're not falling for it. You're unfazed. You use your most authentic self to your fullest advantage. And you run rings around those two posers. That narcissist today and every day from now on is what they get to face. Their own toxic nonsense turning on them inward. You turned inward to your inner world to be more accepting of who you really are. They don't have an inner world. It's a nightmare escape for them, and they're being pushed into it. Good. They deserve that. You go forward to engage in meaningful connections with other people in your life who know you, collective. They care for you. They really do love you and do support you. Go and do that. Because what I'm describing to you is these two clowns are getting their karma. You're being guided over here to do what you are supposed to be doing. If you speak to them, if you interact with them, fight with them, don't even defend yourself. You give them the silent treatment. Silence is golden. Is how we do it. When they're using the silent treatment, your narcissist, that is emotional abuse. They're doing that to hurt you. On my channel, all mothers told all of us, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't you say anything at all. And if I hear through the neighborhood, because all mothers have eyes in the back of their head when we were growing up, if I hear that you did not ignore that person as your mother, I told you to not engage that person and do that, you in trouble with me. I told you to use silence as golden. It's in the Bible. It's positive. Silent treatment is their best way to infuriate you. Silent treatment. Don't you fall for it. You're incapacitating. This is how you're a narcissist slayer. Look them right in the eye and you say, I can incapacitate you just by stating the obvious. I know how to take care of myself. I am taking good care of myself. And I'm not investing any more care in you because there's no pleasing you and you don't appreciate it. And it seems almost as if you are enraged every time I show you unconditional or non-judgmental love. You lose your narcissistic cotton-picking mind. And then I go elsewhere. I go do me. And that nothing ticks you off more than me healing from all that you've done to me. Well, good. Have a nice day. Narcissist life is a reflection of the nasty energy that they put out, especially to you. Trying to cause problems in your energy has attracted blockages and delays for them. That is part of their karma. It's just a little inkling this morning. It's going to start snowballing where they're going to freak out. Siphoning your energy caused them to choke this morning on a glut of narcissistic supply. Choked on it. It's got bones in it. They overdid it. And their karmic is hung over from drain themselves from trying to do all this energy work on you. When you're using dirt from a cemetery, that means that stupid person was trying to do a death spell, which doesn't work on an earth angel. It doesn't work, period. Are we clear? And all it will do is circle back around and go for them. They know that, but they think, well, it won't happen to me. I will never get karma. So why would my dark magic and energies and entities that I've conjured to unleash on collective, they do what I say and go after collective? Why would they go after me? Oh, I'll tell you why. They're hung over from pushing their bad luck onto you. That's the karmic. Boomerangs back, snapped them to attention, and then you went unscathed to that karmic biash's bishy. That karmic bishy is so upset. The divine says that your destiny's safe. The altercation erupts between your narcissist and their karmic. Pick me, don't pick collective. Pick me. Oh, please, you gotta pick me. Will you pick me this time? For last 10 years, you never pick me. You say that you pick me, and then it turns out you don't pick me. You discard me. When you told me you were out to discard collective and that you wanted me, they lied to that hook, line, and sinker. The karmic fell for it every time for 10 years. And they're spitting thumbtacks mad at your person for promising to leave you. Again, for at least 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, some of you longer. Your narcissist is walking away from this karmic. He didn't mean it. He was never going to leave you. You are the primary supply for your narcissist. You are stable in your life purpose is why your narcissist really wants that yummy energy now. It's even more intoxicating and tempting to get it all from you. This is a witchy comic who brags about using black magic. She skulks around and conjures up, heaven knows what. The devil does. She's always roaming about in cemeteries. And she got used to attacking you by summoning up extremely dark energies. Now then, you are in an emperor energy because of your spiritual ranking on the other side and the rank you have here on earth in the 3 dimension. To attack this earth angel, that's you, to attach this muck to you is a breach of universal law. That treacherous, diabolical magic is forbidden to be attached to an anointed one, a chosen one, a light worker, an earth angel, if you know you are one or not. Karma is excruciatingly painful for the karmic. That's so the universe is winding that karmic up and gonna turn it loose voraciously, metaphorically, on your narcissist. You did that. It's your spirit team. Your angels and ancestors protecting you, and you have to give them permission. You gave them permission to do whatever was needed to teach these 2 gobsmacked ignoramuses a sharp, sore lesson. So, every flying monkey involved, past, present, and future, is lost too. The ones in the future are going to be burned immediately. But these are some that went way back to the beginning when you first met your narcissist before you married them or something. Anybody who jumped in on that bandwagon to harm you, an anointed one is getting it. They are crying. All of them are crying in their beer this morning. The narcissist needed everybody to work against you, collective. They can't go up against you alone. You're an indestructible soul wall. An undying soul, indestructible. You were made that way by the divine. You were designed that way for a reason. All of them face the music that the devil played. The devil wants his cut. The devil will make them pay the devil his due. He was promised an earth angel's soul, and your narcissist and the karmic did not deliver. So guess what? Their pound of flesh from their soul, metaphorically, their soul's going to be missing a pound of soul. That's an automatic. You have to come back all over again in the next lifetime. And we're going to do some stuff to you when you come back in. We are the divine. We're going to make sure that when you come back, there's a chance that your soul will actually grow this time. So you don't have to come back. That's what it means to being an earth angel and forgive them, so that the divine can do what needs to be done to grow their soul. We don't care about the meat suit. We care about the soul. Don't get to take the meat suit into heaven, do ya? Nobody yet, no human yet, has gotten into heaven. Well, until the rapture. That first wave, nobody's going to die to get into heaven, is how it's spoken out into the world. And the devil was shorted and will devour your narcissist and his karmic partner in crime, in spiritual crimes. Oh, they're done for. These two are dyed in the wool spiritual haters who despise you for being a spiritually gifted person, especially to the degree that you are. They use this diabolical energy to steal credit for your ideas. Some of you, your creative work. Oh, Collective never would have made that painting she sold for a bunch of money because I inspired it. No, you didn't. But they'll take credit for it. Some of you for intellectual property. A poem, a song, a lyric. You've got royalties that you inherited from a gifted relative, so that you get to fill out a 1099 that says that you got money off of an old Brady Bunch. Or what else did we watch back in the day? You had St. Michael cut the cord to make these toxic nasties who are greedily feeding off of you knock it off. The whole world sees the narcissist as mining for gold up Satan's bottom, metaphorically, this morning. They used a darkest pitch entity to turn people against you, and that's forbidden. No one, no human being of any stature in life or position in the community should never do any of this to an earth angel. So they have been warned. Quit it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. This is you. 9 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. First and foremost, spiritually is your platform. But this means with all that they be flinging at you all the time, you maintained your inner peace. You fought to maintain your inner peace. You set boundaries. You maintain those boundaries. When they were wasting your time, you went, I'm not doing this, and you walked away. You kept everything in your own skin together in spite of what they were doing to you. So this is in your own skin wish fulfillment. 9 is only 1 pentacle short of you being 10 out of 10. You are the one in your generations that broke the generational curse. I don't care if you're generation baby boomer, XYZ, whatever we're up to now. this is what you are supposed to be doing, is being who you authentically are, so that you can dive right into your soul purpose more than you already have been doing beautifully, is what that means, in spite of what they're doing to you. That's the 9 of Pentacles is a 9. Now we've got the 10 of Cups. 10 out of 10. You broke family curses, generational curses that have been dogging, especially the women folk. That being submissive to the point you stayed in a dangerous situation and things happened that were tragic. You broke that by you being able to see the behaviors and call them out. If you sit on it and be quiet, they think that you are condoning it. Why you would be condoning them torturing you all the time and doing things for their kicks. You're not doing that anymore. You recognize that, oh, I was so weak that I was allowing it to affect me, and that was not a good thing I was doing, and you corrected it in yourself. Ooh, and they knew immediately. They tried that same old, and it just slid right off of you. It wouldn't stick. Well, this'll stick. It slid right off of you. You're a narcissist slayer. Here you are, 10 of Swords. All of this stuff is not mine. It's yours. It is not my burden to carry. And I made the mistake of carrying it for too long. I will never make that mistake with you again, or anyone else going forward, because I learned. That's a Saturn influence. You working with Saturn to be able to overcome and move forward without having to go over the same stuff over and over and over and over and over, which is what Saturn does. Makes you keep going over the same stuff over and over and over till you learn it and you get to break out of that. Ace of Cups. This is filling your cup to overflowing. You are so charged right now. No wonder they want to siphon your energy off of you. Yeah. Now if I knock it on the floor again. Here we go. This is the Fool reversed. This is them walking off the cliff. You get to the edge of the cliff and you go, well, Prudence says I need to stop. And my little dog's going, yip, 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 yip. Don't go any further. Yip, yip, yip. Because it's a Fool card. They're like throwing the stick so that the dog will go run away over there and leave them to their silly self-destructive ways. And they stepped off that cliff. The day after the Fool card, they stepped off that cliff and plummeted and were shocked. They were shocked, I say. Now here's the King of Wands reverse. This is your narcissist. Instead of having good ideas to love you unconditionally, like if you're married, in Aries, expanding upon that in the marriage to build something together where you both decide how it's going to go, not just the narcissist decides just to do horrible things to mangle your spirit, to fold and spindle and mutilate, metaphorically, your good nature, to ruin it so that you would force yourself to lower down to their level all the time. And you did until you caught yourself. Good on you. But it's that fierce, catty Leo, when you're out in the wilderness in South Africa and you are hunting a lion for a trophy. Gosh. There comes a time where you realize you were complacent. You were over secure when you look at the lion and the lion looks back at you and you realize No longer are you the hunter, you are the hunted. And this is what they're being hunted because you gave your spirit team permission is what you did. And here they are. This card is funny. This is the motorcycle going off the... This is you going, eep. You don't go off. You just keep going on this little trail that way. And they can't stop you going on your way. They don't want to leave you. This is them running from that karmic. Bishy. She's a little witchy bishy who does dark black magic. Not only on you, what your narcissist doesn't know is she's feckless and fickle. She does black magic on your narcissist too. Every time she'll be getting him tonight. A little voodoo doll, metaphorically, sticking those safety pins in it, safety pins, to make sure. And whoo, she's pissed. Look at this. This is the moon. Reversed. Danger up ahead. She doesn't know that when she goes to attack you and your narcissist, what did I just say? She has hidden enemies. That would be your shadow team. Those are your angels and ancestors that are ruthless in teaching lessons, hard lessons that are fine-tuned to karma. Big bad karma, boys and girls. While you are told that if you stay, this is what I said, if you try to help them because you're that good, the divine's saying, no, don't you do it. We'll be happy to hand some of that they're getting over to you just to give you a taste to go on your way. And don't you get into this fray. They're getting karma. You'll take on their karma. And they're going to try really, 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 really hard to trick you into coming in to help them. And don't you do it. You do so at your own peril. If you do so, the path you walk will be strewn with sorrow and regret that you didn't go over here and do what you were told to do for your spiritual work. That you decided, oh, well, they won't do anything to me. Oh, yeah, they will, because they told you not to interfere. Get away from your narcissist and his karmic. They're about to get it, but good. And they don't want you talking to them, looking at social media, driving by their house to see. Don't. You go do you. You go off and you do yourself. The Knight of Cups. Now, some of you are being told to go over here and do this because they've got in alignment. See the roses? This is either you really, 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 really gone into self-love practice. It's so deep. You kick in the law of attraction in a way that you're like, hey, this is great. If you're going to snowball, let it be something great. Okay? Or I sense this is someone either platonic or I think it's romantic with those red roses. This is someone who honors you. You hang out with them, you've probably forgotten what it feels like for someone to honor you because you get the short end of the you-know-what stick all the time. The Queen of Pentacles. That person sees you as the, you are just their ideal. That if they laid down and went to sleep and had a dream and was gifted with a dream that showed them the vision of you in the 5D and that this would turn into a deja vu once that person comes into the three-dimensional world you live in for real. They see you as whatever you want, you can have. You can do anything. You know who you are. You know how to use your skill sets to attract to you what is good and to repel what is not good for you. They think that that is remarkable. They watch you do it. You've got so much grace, and you even show a modicum of mercy to your narcissist who hurts you all the time. This person is close enough to you. It's probably not a new person. They know your history. Here they are again. It's the same shirt. 7 of Pentacles. They're willing to offer you one solid pentacle that is divine gift in a relationship. Because they know that your narcissist took everything that they could away from you at every turn. The longer you were with them, the more that they would do to you. And they started early on. This person knew when you first were probably a newlywed to your narcissist. They probably wished you well at your wedding, collective. This person cared for you then. Now again, this could be platonic, but I don't think so. I think this person really admired you and was real happy for you to be with this person. And then as you started leveling up, this is the person who noticed it. Your narcissist is dull-witted. This person saw that you had more in alignment with them than you ever would have with this narcissist, but they still wished you well. And here is their chance, the 4 of Wands, to open a portal for the two of you to enter into an agreement together. This could, again, it could be platonic. But what if you start out platonic and it changes, it transforms into romance and alchemy occurs. And you are so pleased about it. And this is what I'm talking about. This is God's truth. This is the Ace of Swords. Here's that same portal. In my deck, that is a wedding reception. That is your wedding. You take your sweet time learning about each other before you gave your hearts to each other is what this means. You don't just rush into it. You savor it. You enjoy it. The discovery. What a real nice surprise this was. And this is my Lover's card. To Kim. I enjoyed your company. Love, Michael Stroka. How many baby boomers used to run home from school to watch Dark Shadows? Michael Stroka was Aristide. Michael Stroka was from Czechoslovakia. He played a gypsy on Dark Shadows. It was a soap opera. Not like the ones that our grandmothers and people watch. No, it had werewolves and witches and vampires and baby boomers. We were raised on Universal Studio Monsters, so this was our cup of tea. Our favorite was Angelique Collins. Well, I read cards at 2 different Dark Shadow festivals. The second one I read for Denise Nickerson. She was the blueberry girl in the original Willy Wonka. Oh, and she told me tales about what went on the set with Gene Wilder, and all the Oompa Loompas didn't speak. They spoke German. So they had to learn the dance and the lyrics in English because they spoke German. But this is my Lover's card, and this is what is in store for you. Real love that's never toxic. How about that? Now then. Please remember to hit all your notifications so that I have a chance to figure out the algorithms. Now then, this is you. Look at that mind. Oh my goodness. Look at all the light that's pouring down on you. You are so protected. You could have chosen so many other ways to go to try to get out of this, but you chose yourself. your authentic self, and it saved you. And here you are as the queen of, you're like a surgeon with the cutting this nonsense and bollocksiness out of your life. And because you set a boundary energetically, anyone who dares to try and glom on this dark energy onto me, spiritually, you better get your business in order, because you're about to get it. Here's your spirit team teaching them a lesson. This one is like, I think he's a flamethrower, or he could be, you know, when you breathe fire. Your soul team's breathing fire on these two clowns. And look at that crow. Look at that crow. Oh, a crow is a sentinel. If that crow is they're real smart. If it doesn't warn the other crows that there is a danger, a coyote, a human, they will take that crow out, because its job is to be the sentinel. And if you can't do that job and be on the up and up, the rest of the community will take them out. This is nature. Nature's brutal. Oh, you let all these little baby crows be captured by a coyote? That's a future generation. We're going to go put you in a dunce cap in the corner, is what they do to that crow. See the feathers? See the crows? That's your spirit team. Feathers are, that's Metatron. Some of them are going to be called before Almighty, the Most High. Stand before his sandaled foot. So you need to be prepared for that. Some of these people are going to go bye-bye. They're going to be called to stand before God in heaven before he decides that they're going to be dropped in the elevator downstairs. So it's not that their life is going to change and be altered, which would be like they will be taken out of their human form, is what that means. If he decides to put them back in, clear, that's up to God, isn't it? If he decides to send them back, that's not on you. You're going to go off and do you. That's what you're going to do. Oh, I stepped on that. Sorry. And my bare feet. Now then, King of Pentacles. This is you, collective. I don't care what your gender is or isn't. This is you, King of Pentacles. You're getting ready to take action, is what that means. You're not the Queen of Pentacles where you're receptive and you're attracting into you what you need. You are the King of Pentacles. You are a divine masculine energy, no matter what your true gender is. And you're taking on that to get stuff done. Here's your spirit team celebrating you. They're so happy that you're doing it this way, using your most authentic self. And you're unstuck. This is you're unstuck from this now, completely, forevermore. Because you have the good sense. This is the Tower. You have the good sense to pray to the spiritual side, your spirit team, to go and take care of them, not you. You've got things you got to be doing. If you don't do those things, that's 15, 20 minutes that you're out, not in the light that you were supposed to be in. And here's that Five of Pentacles, them being left out in the cold, stuck with the entities that I got 5 right here. I'd like, what, 2 in 10 years, they conjured up 2 brand new despicable entities, a couple a year. And it did not work for 10 years. They just kept doing it. It's got to work. It's going to work. It's got to work. It's going to work. No, it didn't work. Those things are coming after me and my karmic. What we unleashed on collective, it's showing up for me and my karmic. My pick-me witch. Pick me. Pick me. Now then. 9 of Pentacles for you. You just keep going on doing it. You. 9 of Wands reversed. They can't take action to create any more disharmony for you. You decide. They keep picking the cup that has a snake in it. I got bit again. What is wrong with me? Why do I keep picking a cup? I picked a different cup. It had a rattlesnake in it. That one had a black mama in it. That one had an anaconda boa constrictor that tried to squeeze the life out of me, then swallow me, my toxic self whole. They're exposed in ways that are humiliating for them, that they didn't expect that they could keep it all under control, but things are coming undone, and they can't nail it down or stop the others. The flying monkeys are smear campaigning them, ridiculing them. So for you, the sun comes up every day and you are grateful. They do not want the sun to come up because every time it does, they go through some fresh hell. Like today, 7 of Wands. They can't defend themselves. There's no excuse for what they did. None. Can't explain it away. Can't mansplain it away. Can't narcissistically explain it away. They just can't. And look, they know that the whole time now they can see, they pulled back to see the big picture. You were protected the whole dang time. Everything that they were trying to prod and poke at could not penetrate that. You were protected. Okay. See, I'm doing it this way because I don't like a messy table. That I think it's the autism. No, my mind just can't. It can't take that messiness. So I do it this way. This is the world. They thought they were shutting you down and shutting your world down. No. World reversed is they didn't graduate. You did. Through your most authentic self and your spirit team. Strength card. This is you as the going through it. Strength card reversed. They know all of the stuff that they did to you. And now they can see it failed because see that little lamb? This is what you're doing that's equivalent to mirror, mirror. For me. This little lamb is a project that you're just starting, that you enjoy doing. You're not in it to make money. You're in it to have some excitement, some adventure, and to do something meaningful that's part of your soul purpose. This is my soul purpose, mirror, mirror. So that little lamb is what they were trying to stop you from launching. So I've only been here for, 6 or 7 videos. I'm brand spanking new. Well, so is what you're starting. You all have to start somewhere. And you, that lion part of you is protecting what you're doing here because you like doing it. Ace of Pentacles, they are in the dookies. They are no emotional well-being, no emotional wealth. They spent it all. They can't create a narcissistic supply, so they're starving and starting to look a little peaked around the edges. It's only going to intensify. That's their karma. They don't have your energy anymore. You're looking really good because you're using all your energy to sustain yourself, something you haven't been able to do for decades, some of you. Not anymore. The Hierophant, they pissed off. The divine is going after them with all the gusto and might and main they can. Because you gave them permission. If you don't give them permission, they can't. They'd be, please, would you please let us go and have a talking to this person at the very least. Give us permission to do this for you. And, no, I'm a really good person. And well, on second thought, okay, I would like to see how this process works. Because I've never allowed you or given you permission to do this before. Do it. You will be so happy that you did. You're the Hierophant. You're under the divine's protection. But when you put your 2 cents in there, it's added to the divine retribution. You level up again. You glow up again. You are seen by the whole world in your strength because you used your grace. You forgave them so that you don't stay hurt and carry that hatred and around in you anymore. And then you graduated because you used your most authentic self. They don't have one. They're a narcissist. Don't. They traded away for some magic beans. And were real surprised when they climbed that beanstalk. And the giant said, ew, a narcissist. And drop kicked them right out there. Now then, Queen of Wands, this is the karmic. Pick me witch. She's an easy bake oven kitchen witch. She's not even a real witch. She did not know what she was doing when she called these real life dark entities in a graveyard. I'm sorry. That was not an emotional outburst. It's because I do not hear well in my left ear. And sometimes my volume just... And then I bring it down. They did this to themselves. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. I am not taking these bollocksy little cups over here. They're empty. I have my Ace of Cups that I created for myself using my most authentic self and going inward and finding inner peace and a way in my own skin. And now it's reflecting itself in the outside world, what I took inside. Bliss. I have bliss in the outside world now. Got it? And look at you opening a portal and you just jump right through it. Because you're being guided to. Take that risk. Go for it. Now then. Ace of Wands. This is that Lover's card. Bright new beginning on multiple fronts. New beginning here, same time new beginning here, new beginning here, new beginning here, new beginning here. All across the board. All of these are coming in a cluster. That's what that means. 6 of Cups. You never would have hurt your narcissist in a million years, even today. That's not you. That's them. It's trying to hurt you. Chariot. They are sick. Lovesick. Not over their karmic. Now, the karmic is lovesick over your narcissist. Well, too bad. They paid to play dirty pool and got fleeced on all levels. Chariot, you healed yourself in new ways with this episode this morning, and off you went. Your narcissist is the Emperor reversed. He's not happy. He's ready to explode. Right now, his false self, that weaponized false self, is turning on them, telling the narcissist what a loser they are because you bested them. Collective beat you. You're a loser. Let me count the ways that you is a loser. 1, you're a loser. 2, you're ignorant. 3, you're slow to take action. 4, you don't know how to summon up demons correctly because you're a narcissist. You let someone else do the dirty work for you. This is what they're learning. They're being torn a new you-know-what by their own false self. That they use weaponized that to torture you, to destroy you, is now turned on them inward. They don't have an authentic self to save them. Because they don't. They gutted it. Their true self. They gutted their higher self, metaphorically, to create the false self that anything that comes to your narcissist, that false self will decide if it is a threat to them. And if it is a threat to them, they unleash that weaponized onto you and everyone or anything. Even your pets are not safe. But that's pretty clear about they don't care. And here you are, 8 of Cups. You're walking away to go be where you're supposed to be. That light there in the distance. You left this fire behind. They can't get past that smudge pot. You set up protections through your soul family, your soul tribe, your spirit team. Have you thanked them lately for all that they do for you? Have you thanked St. Michael today? So I know a lot of you, like myself, have no choice. We have to call him in every single day. Do it. I do it. It's the best thing that you can do. So that he comes, you have to call him in and say, you're going to have to cut whatever seen or unseen cord, psychic hooks. You need to clear all that, known and unknown, so they do not prosper against me. I have stuff to do. And here's the 6 of Pentacles. End of your frustration. Here's the Arrows of Love. That's that Lover's card. And you being able to celebrate. It's an adventure, even if you're just platonic. It's a safe person who's not toxic. Are we clear? And even if they were, let's say they could fool you for only so long, right? You kick them out. You're not doing toxic anymore. You're not attracting people to you. And if you do attract a narcissist, because sometimes it happens, you just attract dark people, nasty people to you. Why? Because you're a demon slayer. Today, you're a narcissist slayer. It's what you do spiritually. You disintegrate them. A little demon is like dropping them into a mason jar of room temperature water, like an Alka-Seltzer tablet, and watching them dissolve because they're just in your presence. They walked in on you, demon went, oh no, I'm gone. It's what you do. You don't even know you do it. Most of the time, it's just you clear out. They run from you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And then they're not there for your narcissist and his karmic to conjure up crud for you to go through. How about that? They're going to go, no, you lied to us. You promised us this, this, and this, and now we want something out of your hide and your karmics. Got it? You've been like this since you were a child. You've been playing with the angels and your ancestors since you were a child. Some of you, those were not imaginary friends. Your parents were oh so worried about. Oh no, collective's demon possessed. I just know it. We watched that Exorcist movie. That's what it has to be. That movie scared the bejesus out of all of us. Go home and your bed shook just a little bit after watching that movie that you told your parents that you went to go see The Sting. That was me. God got me good for that one. Oh no, the bed's shaking. I'm next. And then at 13, this is true, I went to a tent revival for a Pentecost. And I let them baptize me, and my mom and my grandmother are Baptists. And when I told them, well, why didn't you baptize me? I was 3 months premature, and they wouldn't give me a birth certificate until I was 6 weeks old, because the state of Texas thought I was going to go, yoop. So why give me a piece of paper ever that said I was alive? Got it? Yeah. So see, I've been like this too since the day I was born. St. Michael caught me. They threw me aside. I kid you not. My mom wasn't going to make it until there was no cut the umbilical cord. I was previa placenta. I was barely holding on to her. My umbilical cord was a thread. A thread. So there was no tie off this little tiny, they just popped me out and put me on a table. And then St. Michael went, no. Dr. Clanton came in, and I imprinted on him when he put me in an incubator. Who left this baby over here? Yes, he used the Lord's name in vain, but I'm here. I survived that. Well, some of you had a similar. Here we are. 2 of Wands. These 2 knuckleheads can't go anywhere. They're stuck. They have no. Ooh, what am I going to decide in the future? I have the world in my hand. They don't have the world in their hand. You do. You get, well, what am I going to go do next? They don't get that. They get this. They get the 8 of Swords. Your narcissist wanting to live rent-free in your head forever got evicted by your authentic self. This is what, see those crows? Those are your spirit team saying, you gave us permission. We're binding these 2 knuckleheads to each other. Look at you. You can see the forest for the trees. It's being taken care of by your spirit team. You go do yourself. They do not get rebirth. They do not get a second chance. They are not to be shown God's grace or mercy. God is a little ticked off at them right now. They're getting divine retribution. You go forward to closing down this toxic cycle with them, and you go on to reset button, and you are rebirthed. They no longer can do stuff to you and leave you bleeding out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by swords, don't know what's going on because of the blindfold. Your hands are tied. But the rest of you is free, so it's confusing. Some of the time it's okay with the narcissist, and other times it's a nightmare. What the heck? This is you learning and deciding. You sit down and journal and decide what it is that you want for you next using your authentic self. And then you become the princess of, or prince of pentacles. There is your rebirth with all of your spiritual goodies intact. They were not able to steal your gifts or scar them, incapacitate your abilities and skill sets. That's what they were trying to do, on top of everything else. Oh, here they come in the future. This is your narcissist. I really don't have a decent love offer for you because I do not myself know what love is. But I'm going to keep bringing to you what I think love is more control, more dominance, more animosity, and being obnoxious to you and attacking you because I didn't learn. They're already pretty weak right now. If they choose this, is what I told you, be prepared for them to be taken out of your life. Even if they still walk the earth, do you hear me? It'd be like, what is that? A dead man walking on when you're in prison until they decide they're going to punish you ultimately. You're still going in the shower. You're still going to the mess hall. You're still going to the infirmary if you have a boo-boo. But you're a dead man walking, metaphorically. Why? Look at this. 10 of Pentacles is your outcome. Same suit. This is the King of Cups. This is someone who's very comfortable with his emotions. No loss of emotional control. This man knows who he is authentically, his most authentic self, as the Queen of Cups puts a lid on her spirituality and her beliefs, and she gives the best love in the whole wide world. This is a Cancer. We're in Cancer, aren't we? Did we make it to July? I think we're in Cancer. We have that big 4th of July blowout. Oh, I can't wait to do that show on the 4th of July. In my neighborhood, it's called the Night of the Long Cannons. Everybody up and down this whole block, they all have different sized cannons. And they all shoot these cannons before and after the 4th of July. That's what I mean. This is the Night of the Long Cannons. It's a very long night. But they're celebrating their independence. But this is that Lover's card I showed you. This is the same suit of cups. You get along just fine. Again, this could be just platonic, and you having the time of your life. You can be madly in love with someone in a platonic relationship. It has nothing to do with orientation. Got it? Orientation has nothing to do with that. And you two together decide that you're going to build something together that's stable and that lasts because you want to build it, and you both decide to build it a specific way. Unlike the narcissist who it's my way or the highway, and even though you did everything that bully did, said, wanted, just to try and keep the peace in the house, and you realized in your most authentic self, you never kept the peace that way. It only lasted for a few minutes, and then they'd bowl right over it and start into anew. Making sure that you did not break your generational curses in your own family. Or maybe even the own one if you had daughters or sons. Doesn't matter, does it? That your narcissist doesn't care if his own daughter is brutalized by marrying another narcissist. They probably will like him because he brutalizes. They're a lot alike. Got it? Well, your new venture will be financially successful. This is also emotional wealth. As a light worker, the more power we have or you have, the greater light you have, the stronger the temptation to abuse it or use it for selfish reasons and gratification. Oh, my collective, though, as a light worker, the greater the knowledge you carry as a light worker, the greater the penalty for abusing it. Don't abuse your power. Well, I don't think you would. I think you know this. You see how everyone else exists with hopes and fears and strengths and human frailties? Just like you do. You need to rebuild after inevitable change. You need to move forward in your most authentic self. They're throwing up illusion, delusion, lust projection. Use your clear sight. Because you don't know it, but you're God's impenetrable secret. You're God's little secret. Natural or universal healing, souls being elevated, and the discovery of secrets. I can heal people this way? Cool beans. Practice mindfulness. Prioritize your needs. Be true to yourself. This is self-love, and it kicks in the law of attraction. Celebrate your loving, successful life. Wishes granted. That's the Queen of Cups. Wishes granted if you believe in them, otherwise it's a hunch or a prayer. The enemy has no power over your life, period. You take on the art of charm and socializing for the extreme sheer joy of it all. You're that good. Sensually nurtured in your own skin now, informally and also intimately among everyone you trust and unconditionally love. You do love your narcissist unconditionally because that's just who you are. But you will put up boundaries. You're not doing it. Practice gratitude. Talk to yourself with love. Talk about yourself with love. Communicate with love. Communicate with yourself. Make sure your inner wisdom voice is consistently heard. Don't drown it out. Work even smarter, not harder, smarter, and thrive. Those are the energies you carry right now. Period of suffering comes to an end because you embraced your most authentic true self and use it on your narcissist. Open a new portal for you. That's what, it was over here, wasn't it, where you were jumping through that portal that you threw up. And right through it. Use intuition to put yourself out there. Rebirth and psychic renewal. You're taken at a truly happy moment. You sing, you chant sweet, sweet thoughts of happiness and love. Body and mind balance or vibe. Awakening the peace within you through dance or self-care. So, on Mirror, Mirror, I guess that's your reading for today. You don't have to live in disharmony with your disordered narcissist and his karmic today. Collective, it's time for significant change. On the heels of this reading I shared with you, I encourage you to go the way of your most authentic self and create these new experiences going forward. It's a whole new world for you. Open up your heart even wider than you already do and watch the miracles begin. You go out there and you have a really great day. We got another injured player on the field. Well, I think I did pretty good for me. I'm going to try and get them tailored down. I want to get them down to an hour or less. But I only have, 6 or 7 videos. But you go out there and you have a really great day. And this is Auntie Grayrock signing off.